Welcome everybody to where are we? 14 now. Hope we're all doing good. It's December the 31st. It is New Year's Eve, believe it or not. Did not record for the past 2 days. It's not very late at the moment. It's only 4 in the afternoon. But yeah, I haven't been about for 2 days. You know, I really thought I had this holiday season nailed. And, you know, I wasn't going to get interrupted or anything with work and stuff. And I was actually pretty good right over Christmas. But this past week, man, it's just... my sleep's all over the place. And I just, like, basically, I'm going to record this. And this is either going to be an amazing episode because... guys, I've got a lot to talk about here. I've been playing the hell out of this game. Reading, more than any other episode, reading your advice and trying to take things on board. So we've got a lot going on here. And we're about to go to the floating continent. But the downside is I'm knackered right now. And, you know, hopefully won't be too scatterbrained. So, yeah, let's just see how it goes. I think for those of you who really know FF6... you're really going to enjoy this. And what I'm hoping to do is, because I know a bit more about the game now, I'm going to try and teach everyone else who's like me, like a little bit more clearly some of the stuff going on with some of these other characters. So in this part, I'm hoping... I still don't know what the hell is going to happen in the future. This is still blind. But I'm hoping to take some of our lesser used characters and some slightly more fun builds into the new place. So let's see. First thing I thought this would be as good a place as any to pick up where I've been playing. Right now, we have Gao, Cyan, Realm, and Celeste in our party. And, you'll notice these are 4 characters that I really haven't used very much of. Gao and Cyan especially had really fallen behind. They were like level 14 or 13 at the last part. These guys I've leveled 5 levels, which actually took ages. And Gao in particular, I've done a lot with because I now understand Gao and how he works. And I've been spending ages at the Veld, grinding at the Veld. I've gone from not knowing much about the Veld and being a bit intimidated by it, so therefore not liking it much, to loving the Veld because I understand it, to hating the Veld because I was grinding so long there. And I had this crazy wipe to once again loving it. So we'll get to that soon. You know, this Realm here has Madeline equipped. The Esper with the star. That's because the last thing I did just now was I had her finish Madeline. And just to recap for those of you guys who might have forgotten, Madeline is the one that gives you the 3 Rs. And as I've been advised, Realm is an incredibly powerful spellcaster, but when you first get her, she can only sketch, so she can just pick an enemy and she'll like paint a little picture of them and they'll use some kind of monster ability. By doing Madeline here, I've given her even more magic as she was leveling. And I've given her the 3 Rs. But we're not going to be using her in this part, for what it's worth. I have other ideas for what I want to do here. But, yeah, so Celeste and Realm are 21. Cyan and Gao are 19. These are my lowest level guys. So let's see what we got here. First of all, one of the places I was grinding, I was getting golden armor. And this is where I figured let's just pick it back up, because I'm not grinding anymore. So I figured I could sell that, because it's probably worth some money. Here you go, golden armor. Yeah, see, I've got 4 of these. I've never bought any of these. And they're pretty good. Worth 5,000 gil a piece, so... I'm going to sell 2, not all 4 of that. I had way less in stock than I thought I had. We have 7 plumed hats, apparently. The other thing I've got a lot of now is... oh, God, where is it? Gaia gear. Okay, so I had, like, 2 Gaia gear before the last part. Now, I was advised by you guys in the comments to pick a bunch of this stuff up. We haven't at any point looked at it, but if I hit Q on this, it says this is clothing that absorbs earth damage. And I don't really know why that's great, but I've got enough that I can equip it onto like everyone. You can get it as a steal from a really easy mob just outside of Thamasa. So I just stole a bunch of it, basically. And that was on your guys' advisement. I don't really know the point here. But you see, I just got over 100,000 gil now, which is a huge amount. And between the recent parts, I've actually been selling, spending a little bit of gil too. So anyway, that's it with the shop. Let's go up into the cockpit here. And one thing we haven't done is really have a look at everyone's dialogue. So Setzer there just said, oh, what's the best thing to do? But hang out with a gambler, I think is what he said. So let's see what everyone's dialogue is here at the point of no return. This is the full house. As far as I know, this is all the characters. Celeste says, I may have served as a general to the Empire, but I still know evil when I see it. Mog just says, Kupo-po-po. I don't know if we read that last time. Mog is obviously really interesting and new. You guys, to anyone watching this on the playlist, you might have skipped the last part because it's 2 hours and it was all side quest stuff. Mog came from that episode and we got him all his dances in the last part. Edgar says, I'm not just sitting here playing games, I'm thinking up our next strategy. I like the sense that at least one of these people that's not Setzer is enjoying the gambling and the flying casino vibe we've got here. I guess the idea of this is it's like, you know, it's like sailing out into international waters where laws don't apply so you can gamble or whatever. Sabin says, let me at the Empire. Oh, so speaking of Edgar, okay, and the gear, I was advised that these items, these green berets, now we talked about it on the previous part, it's a headpiece that gives you a bit of extra max health. I've been advised that they're really good to wear, the green berets, and I was also told you can buy them. Where the hell are they? They're not in our inventory, I guess, because people have them equipped. Or I'm just blind. I was told you can buy them at South Figaro, and if you play as Edgar at South... You may remember a bit of trivia from way back. If you play as Edgar in South Figaro, everything's half price. Well, I tried that off screen. I was going to record it for you guys. But I couldn't find a shop that sold green berets. Anyway, I don't know whether that's changed for this version of the game or whatever. So I don't have a bunch of those. But anyway, I was playing... The point is, I was playing Edgar a little bit between these two episodes. Realm says, hey, do you want me to paint your portrait? No, thanks. I'm already fairly impressed with her. Strago, now, he says, I've travelled around the world too in my younger days. We're going to be playing with him on this episode. Science says, I cannot forgive the Empire. We're going to be playing with him. We're going to be playing with Gao. Gao gets stronger on Velt. I've got so much to talk about these guys. And the last person, I know we've seen a ton of him already, but it is going to be Locke. And one of the reasons is, well, double boomerang sounds awesome. Big damage to flying characters, apparently. But also, I got a really cool item in Zozo. If you remember in the last episode, right at the end, I was at Zozo and I was supposed to find this extra chest. Well, I've got that now, and I can show you guys what that is. He says, we'll bring peace back to the world no matter what. And Terra's the last one? Oh, how fitting that I spoke to Terra last. Don't worry, I'm sure a peaceful future is right around the corner. Okay, so, let's set up our team. Like I said, we're going to have Locke. We're going to have Cyan. I really like Cyan. And I have a new ability on him. In fact, everyone I'm going to show off here, I have new abilities for. We're going to have Gao, and we're going to have Strago. Okay? That's my team. And I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping that at some point in the middle of the floating continent, I'll be able to swap around and do things. But if this is like the whole end of game kind of vibe here, I would assume it's going to take ages. I don't know whether we'll get there all the way through all this stuff in this episode or what. So we could say, let's head to the floating continent, but there are two little things that I want to do. So first, here we are at Thamasa. This is where I was doing my grinding. I was stealing the Gaia gear, the Earth Absorption Gaia gear from just running around here, and then I was training Cyan up in this forest. So one thing I noticed while I was at the Velt, okay, so this is the Velt here, big open field, huge open field. As I was playing around here, I noticed there's this island. Now look at this, guys. Now I haven't had any comments about this at all, so this is probably a waste of time. But I'm curious about it, because look, you can't get here in any way. There's just nothing. There's no way here. Unless the raft sequence ends here and you get the train or something. But as far as I can tell, this is just a massive forest that's impossible to travel to. Unless you have the airship. So I'm going to land and just run around and see what happens here. Also, I've changed my key bindings a little bit so that we can sprint around a bit better without it being just a weird thing on my end. Oh my god, 6 bombs. Okay, so, Locke. I'm pretty sure it should be paused right now because we're already in the menu. But they're all going to be using their abilities here, which is quite scary. You'll see here, Locke has attack and he has mug. So, yeah, anyone who's played other installments of Final Fantasy, probably some of the newer ones, you may be familiar with mugging. Mug is steal, but it does damage. So you swing your weapon and you take an item at the same time. Mug is one of the most fun things in Final Fantasy games for me to unlock, because you always get steal early and you want to steal so that you keep getting items. But it's like a delay, and now you get to do both things at once. It just feels really satisfying. So let's throw that mug out there. So we got Gao here. And I can so you can see I've given him haste. I can teach you quite a lot about Gao. Let's do that. Well, okay, so look, basically, Gao now has a bit of magic, okay? As I've equipped some espers onto him. So the first thing to understand about Gao is once you make him use a rage, that's his type of beast blue bullet thing, right? Blue mage thing. Once you make him use rage, you're going to lose control of him. So I have magic for him. Just on the off chance I don't want to do that, like, so maybe I want to cast some utility things or something, so we can try to say the spell stop. We haven't seen that animation. Now we got Cyan. Cyan had Bushido, if you remember, and their weird abilities, like Fang is only single target, but I don't get to pick the target, right? That's these abilities. We had Fang, which is just damage. Sky is the counter, which kind of sucks as soon as you have lots of party members. Tiger halves their health and puts poison on. Well, now there's a new one, Flurry. You've never seen Flurry. Why is there a new Bushido here? Well, the way you unlock new Bushido skills, as far as I know, I might be wrong about this, but it's just through leveling up, okay? So last we saw Cyan, you remember I said he was level 14? Well, now, when he hit 15, he got Flurry. And now so here's Flurry, okay? Flurry is his first AoE one. It's going to be 4 hits. It says while moving gracefully from foe to foe. I don't get to control what he targets, but here, check this out. It's quite a cool animation. Oh god, these things are actually really hitting quite hard, so I'm going to use an AoE Cura from Strago here, just to make sure we're all nicely topped up. So, this is cool because basically Cyan's going to hit 4 times, which already is a lot of damage. Okay, 400, 800, 1,200, 1,600 damage. But it will be split over various targets. There you saw he doubled up on a bomb, which was slightly inefficient. So I don't get to control those slight inefficiencies. But aside from that, it's really good. And I think in a comment there was a suggestion that maybe that was buffed, or Bushido in general was buffed in this edition of the game. But I don't know for sure. And believe me, there are lots of buffs and nerfs. So there's Strago using Blizzara, by the way. 2,000 damage. I think that's obviously because he got the right element on the right type of enemy. There are a lot of balance changes, it seems. In particular, a big one that affects Gao. Let's get one more fight in this forest. It's the bombs again. Alright, well, let's see Gao here again. Okay, so Gao, I can cast magic, or we can go and use rage. So, how does rage work? Well, you'll see this list is just all the enemies in the game, right? So basically, when you're in the Veld, if you leap over an enemy, or a group of enemies, when Gao comes back, those enemy names will get added to this list. And look, I've got loads of them now. Look at them all. Now, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure you can unlock, like, there's an achievement on Steam for this. There's like 200 enemies he can learn from. 200! It's actually so many that it's kind of like really bad UI, because you just get this insanely bloated list that you just have to keep scrolling through and scrolling through and scrolling through. Like, if you're not playing on paused menu like I am, if you're purely active, it's actually really kind of a challenge with Gao. Like, people online, I looked at a Steam guide about this, people have like advice on exactly how to key over to the right thing. So here's the really cool thing about this. It's not just, oh, you will use that monster's abilities. Gao will emulate a huge amount about those monsters, and I think I said this in a previous episode, but it was one of those things where I said it out loud, but I hadn't really learned it, it hadn't sunk in. Well, listen, it's sunk in now. For example, if I go with the Moo, I think the Moo is a flying bird, I think. And if we pick the Moo, let's see what happens here. Oh, it clearly wasn't. Well, now you'll see he's using the Moo's abilities. He just used Snare and ejected that target from the fight. But he'll get like their auto effects. So what I mean by that is, like, if they're immune to, if you've found some enemy in the Veld that's immune to a ton of statuses, Gao will become immune to all those statuses. Like, it's like he gets a free ribbon, for example. Or some enemies might have float. That's what I was looking for there. I've got something that has float. So he'll gain float, or if they have auto haste, then they'll get that. Like, he gets everything from them, really. I mean, his stats are still what counts. So that can be good and bad. But it is fascinating how much stuff there is from just picking different enemies. So I've just been having fun, really, with this and just picking random stuff. So here, for example, the Oversoul. And I've given him auto haste because I love that way he gets to actually use more abilities regularly, right? So if you watch here, sometimes he'll do like a basic little attack like that, which really doesn't count for very much. But then other times, like right now, he's an Oversoul. You should see, hopefully, Cyan's dead. Good stuff. Even though these guys have been leveled... Oh, we're not going to see it because the goddamn Strago's just going to kill them all. Even though I've leveled... It's tried so hard to level Cyan and Gout, they still have such little health. Like, look at this. Locke's over 1,000. These guys have half his health. It sucks. Oh, by the way, as well, another thing that I want to do here is give him Kirin. And I'll yeah, that's right. And I'll explain why in just a second. Let's, raise. So, most of my casters have most of the generally valuable stuff here. Let's go again, let's go again. I want you guys to see, like, the Oversoul, for example, with Gao. So this is just a forest full of bombs, which is so weird. Okay, so for example here, let's turn him into the Oversoul. If you guys don't remember, the Oversoul was like just a generic ghost enemy that we were fighting before. Let's get another mug in there. See, Gao cast Will-O-the-Wisp. So he'll use like weird magic stuff, he'll use tons of things. And that's fire damage as it so happens, which means that it's healed the bomb, which is rather disappointing as a demonstration. So I've had a couple of suggestions from you guys of enemies to like leap over and Gao will go live with. I mean, the idea of leaping is such a weird command or whatever. Oh, Strago just learned an ability called self-destruct there. Did you guys see that? That's a technique that Strago can use. We'll talk about his lore soon. So here are two really OP things for Gao, okay? As far as I understand. Or fun things at the very least. One is this enemy here called the Serpius. And I don't really remember what the Serpius was. So what's quite cool in the Veld is that you get like 1 billion mobs. Like there could be 3 or 4 different varieties. And Gao leaps over and he learns all of them all at once. And that's how I got Serpius. Serpius, Gao will cast a really cool spell. Let's use Flurry here and another mug. Hastesia, check it out. So I don't have any espers that give me access to that at all right now. The only other way to get haste on everyone is to painstakingly go through and cast it on everyone. Or to, oh wow, Gao managed to die there. He demonstrated why I wanted him to anyway. Or to, you know, use it through auto abilities. But yeah, so I can in theory do that with Gao now and just give everyone haste. The downside is that the other moves that the Serpius uses are kind of rubbish. And you lose control of Gao. It's not like you can pick one enemy and then another one later and then another one later in the fight. That's it, you're locked in. Unless he like dies or something. Which obviously you don't really want to happen. So that's one, okay. But now I'm going to give you guys a Gao technique that is like legendary. I've now learned, right? Any Final Fantasy VI player knows what I'm about to tell you about. They all love it. It's like iconic. This is like an iconic meta-breaking... Every FF6 kid knows about this. This is like, if you're gonna use Gao, this is what you do with him, okay? Come on, Locke. I can't believe this is all just bombs. Oh, wow, we got a side attack against a single one. So I'm gonna just defend here and defend again. All right. Stray Cat. So, you might remember when we were dealing with the Doma Castle stuff, i.e. right before we first found Gao. Me and Sabin and Cyan, that's weird that I was going to say me, we found a fight against just a random little cat. And I don't know, maybe one of you guys in the live chat or in the comments afterwards said this at the time. I just saw it was a cat and I think I was like, oh, that's a weird enemy, and we just moved on, right? If you can find a cat in the Veld and jump over it, you can become the cat. And this took me forever. the vast majority of my grind today was to get Stray Cat. It just took so long. And then, like, I've got another thing, the Zombie Dragon. I unlocked Zombie Dragon for Strago, which is really weird. But basically, I leapt over a Zombie Dragon, which gave it to Gal. And then I used Zombie Dragon. And, well, I'll show you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, Zombie Dragon. Oh, Gal did the wrong thing. Don't kill the bomb. No! My demonstration. Okay, look. Gal will cast Doom with the Zombie Dragon. And then when Strago sees Gal use Doom, Strago can learn Doom. So it's just this crazy convoluted thing. Anyway, so I learned Zombie Dragon. I've been looking for this cat forever on the Veldt. You're just running around looking for a random encounter. Please give me a cat. Please give me a cat. Please give me a cat. Finally, I see a Zombie Dragon, so I'm like, fine, I'll just get that in the meantime. The next encounter when Gal's away, you know, because Gal's off living with the zombies, guess what comes up as a random encounter on the very next fight? It's a goddamn cat. So I found one cat, missed it, because Gal was away living with dragons in the meantime, and then it took me forever to get another one. But I did get one. Okay, so it's just a cat. It's just a tiny little kitten. The most innocuous, lame, easy to overlook little creature you can imagine. But this is OP. Okay, now the reason this is OP, hopefully we get... Gal! Can you work with me a little bit here, mate? I'm trying to show people your special moves. What you're seeing there when he just does the little attack, that's just like his low roll. That's just his random little thing. Okay, so let's try again. Stray Cat. If he actually uses the kitty's thing... And you know what? I'm going to flurry here. I really don't want to be faced with a ton of self-destruct here. You'll see that Locke is kicking ass there, by the way. That was a crit with the Ultima weapon. Oh, there you go. Okay, Gal just did it. Cat Scratch. Did you guys see that? Cyan's dead. Good stuff. Let's cast. There's another one. 1,287 damage. And he'll do another Cat Scratch in a second. So Cat Scratch, basically... The cat is a very basic little creature, but it doesn't have much. It does this cat scratch thing, which is just this really high, big damage on a physical hit, and it just comes up again and again and again and again and again. So it's not very flavorful or interesting in terms of, like, you know, flashy moves or experimentation or whatever, but it is just this incredibly reliable physical damage thing. Now, all Final Fantasy VI players seem to know and love this technique, Cat Scratch on Gal. They'll be like, yeah, you just get... And because the cat came from the Doma Castle, you can have it on him instantly. That's like the rage, and it will carry you through, carry Gal forever, because it's really easy to access, and then that's it, you've just got it. Now, here's the thing. People say... Let's get back on the airship here. Everything I read about it online says... that it has a special interaction with this relic, the Genji Glove. Because the Genji Glove allows Cat Scratch to attack twice. So just to remind you all, Genji Glove, an armored glove from a foreign land, allows the wearer to equip a weapon in each hand. That's what this normally does, and we were using it for, you know, Christ knows what. I think Edgar had it for a ton of time. Well, apparently this means that this will, like, boost Cat Scratch in some way. And I think it's supposed to be like this big multi-hitter. And I don't know whether I'm really seeing that work in this port. I don't know whether it's been nerfed, or I don't know. I mean, if anyone wants to fill me in on that. I think that Cat Scratch has been nerfed at some point. Like when the game came to Game Boy or somewhere along the line, there was a nerf. But it's still really, really strong. So there you go. That's what I want to use at the floating continent, Cat Scratch. Now, finally... I've given him the Kirin Esper, which we'll demo in a minute. This is too much talking. Someone out there wants story now, don't they? So let's keep going here. One final little job that I want to do here, before we go to the floating continent, is I have been advised that there's a ribbon. Now, ribbon, hopefully we're all familiar with this. Final Fantasy game, really powerful. Stat nullifying armor. Apparently there's a ribbon. Oh, I've hit the wrong hotkey there. Good job. Here at South Figaro. Really sneaky. So I want to have a quick look. I had a little look on the wiki And the phrasing on the wiki seemed to suggest that it was only possible to get during Locke's scenario. But here, but I don't know. And here it says 7 out of 10 items and 12 out of 13 chests. I think that last chest is what we want. Oh, no, this isn't the only thing that we're going to do before the floating continent. There's something about a letter as well that I want to get in a second. So, yeah, let's just check. Now, I think the thing is we need to go into that secret hideout tunnel place, which is clearly not there. We need to get back down into basically the place that Locke managed to exit the whole town. Which I feel like was this building. This was the really nutty building to get into, wasn't it? The super tricky, challenging one. And what was it? Upstairs and then downstairs or something? One of these rooms, possibly? So I think that the deal is that there was a chest with an X potion. And we needed to, like, look to the south of the X potion or something. So let's see what we can find. Sorry, I got the cursor on screen again. Hold on, isn't this the lady that complains about the draft? This is. So hold on, it's over here. Then we go downstairs. Now, this is the tunnel. Now, again, this game, to me, right now, feels really weirdly balanced. I don't know how amazing Ribbon will really be for us. So that's empty, and there doesn't seem to be much, but, you know, you got to get the ribbon. Most Final Fantasy games, when you get a ribbon, you get, like, an achievement just for it, you know. So, is that the chest? No, it's empty. Okay, well, there were 2 chests there. See, the thing is, wasn't there a whole, like, big hidden basement area with random encounters? Is it possible it was there? And in that case, yeah, I don't know whether we'd be able to deal with that with Locke. Without the Locke scenario. Sorry, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. My instinct has been that it's in this room. But how do we... See, we can't... Oh, no, we still can. We still can. Something about a chest hidden below another chest. Be really sneaky. Ooh, would it be a chest hidden along this wall here? No? This one's empty as well. That's weird. This says empty exclamation mark, and this says it's empty full stop. Isn't that bizarre? What about this room here? Yeah, maybe it's in here. Hold on. Is that the basement under the basement, I suppose? Let me just check real quick. I'm just spamming the interact button, basically, on the lower walls down here, just to see. Clock, it's not ticking. Okay. So, I would be very surprised if we're still getting random encounters. So we are still getting random encounters. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to say about Gao is I've given him the Kirin Esper. And he's maxed out Kirin's abilities, alright? And I know some of you guys will say, oh, you should put him on another one to learn other stuff. But I think what might be nice, since we're going to do some, like, difficult stuff, I guess, or whatever, is to use the summon Kirin. So I have noticed a couple of you guys, like a few parts back, were saying, oh, it would be really nice to see more Espers. And I think you're right. I'd like to use more Espers. I especially like the idea of Espers that give us all a good buff at the start of a fight. Kirin is one of them, is regen, and I said how much I like regen, right? So I've never summoned this, but I think this is a cool idea. Have him cast regen on the whole team, and then get him into his cat form, right? Or you know, whatever other fun thing we might like to do. So here, for example, let's cast Kirin and just see what it looks like. Oh god, it's really scary, isn't it? Either I looked at that wrong, or it's got an incredibly long neck. Alright, so we'll go for a mug. We'll go for a flurry. Still lots to talk about with Strago. So like there, for example, now we go to the stray cat. Yeah, and that big green number right there. And look at that cat scratch, just 1,370. So I was really trying to look at exactly what would be the best build for Gao in those terms. Is it down here, maybe? Well, there's a chest. Is it possible there's an X potion in ruin that? No. And I sort of... So I got to admit, guys, I sort of ruined one thing about the game for myself. In these really weak fights, we won't waste time on that. I sort of ruined one little thing, which was something I kind of think I know was coming anyway. I'm just going to give you guys an acronym, okay? An initialism, actually, is the correct phrasing, isn't it? WOR. Okay, I know about the WOR. I know of the WOR, let me put it that way now. So, this was the most secret place, surely. It's empty. I mean, wasn't there a hidden thing? And I'm hoping by the end of this part, we'll all be in a position there where... Oh, there you go! Oh, look at that! Wow. I mean, how was I ever going to find that? That's definitely a video game guide moment. This is quite cool. I like this. Because, you know, if you played Final Fantasy, you're used to this kind of BS. Look at that. But I don't know. I feel like I should be annoyed by it. But I like secret stuff like this. So this is the ribbon. There you go. Wow. So we get a ribbon. I don't know what's going to happen after the floating continent. Or during the floating continent. Or what. But if it's a point of no return... I'm happy to come back and grab that. Now the question is, how do we get out easiest? I guess just the way we came. I don't. There's no guarantee that the other exit to this place will just take us out straight away. So here, by the way, I sort of think these enemies are so weak, we may as well just run. Okay, so with that done, that's quite good. I'm quite satisfied by that. We could have been messing around looking for that for Christ knows how long. Come on, Strago, you can get out. There you go, buddy. With that done, we do have one other over here. We do have one other quest that I want to get to, and this might be a bit dodgier, to be honest with you all, because I've read a bit of advice to go do it, but I don't think I can quite remember how. I'm putting my faith and my trust now into the game, just sort of working out, because that's happened so many times in this series. You know, I've just been chilling out doing whatever, and it's sort of. I blindly wandered around and managed to find a thing that I think could easily have tripped me up and got me stuck. So let's see. And that's going to be the letter quest thing at a town whose name I can't even fully remember right now. Man, it's only just occurring to me running back out now how many rooms hidden within rooms all that stuff was. Pretty crazy. So, oh god. Even leaving this town is just a nightmare. Hold on. We want to go left, right? Oh, yeah, it's these roofs. I always get tripped up by these roofs. Okay, there we go. Let's get on the airship. Let's hit Q. Now, I think the town we're interested in... I think it's Mobliz. I think that's the town that we're interested in. And I think we briefly spent a little moment there. At a very, very brief moment in the last part when I was just sort of scanning around. But I think that, yeah, there's something about letters and a lover and some kind of fun little extra thing we can do that we could totally miss if we don't see it. So let's just see what we've got. Is this the place with the carrier pigeons? It is. So I think, for some reason, that I want to go up north. Duan and Katarin. They're both 16. What a magical age. Ah, the springtime of love. It's hard to know what the quest might even be, though, when I'm not even sure what the jeopardy is. I gotta, like, give a letter to someone else in another town, don't I? The soldier inside this town is hurt real bad, so Mum says we have to keep our voices down. Yeah, it's this soldier, isn't it? A grievously injured soldier wandered into the village not too long ago. I dressed his wounds, but his condition doesn't seem to be improving. Those letters coming from the town of Miranda are the only things keeping him going. So wait, maybe I need to go to Miranda. Let's go to Miranda, because I think I scanned this place quite well. Perhaps Miranda is the place that we missed on the previous part. So, Miranda... This is quite a handy little menu, isn't it, really? Miranda is way down south at the Empire. So let's sail across the ocean here. It really struck me while I was doing all this grinding and stuff, just how much detail there is in this game and how many fun things there are you can do, especially that gal stuff. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. There's so much. And it's one of those weird vibes I get where it's like there's almost like not enough content for how much... And I feel... there's not enough fights you're doing or whatever. And I feel like it must be that over the years... they've been more lenient on XP and gil and encounter rates and stuff, so therefore a lot of, like, the indulgence in those mechanics is gone now? I don't know. My son has returned. I was so worried when they forced him into the Imperial Army. What should we do? Just speak to everyone? I was forced to become a soldier in the army. I can't believe the awful things they made me do. Well, you're home now. Hopefully people will have a forgiving attitude. Ah, here she is. My beloved hasn't replied. They all sound the same, you'll see. My beloved hasn't replied to my letter. I'm sick with worry. Well, what? Okay, so I know where he is, and I know where she is. What? Oh, God. So do we go back now? I must have to collect a letter in that town first. I remember we can speak to the guy and he says, like... I swear he says, will you write this letter, please? And I want to, but I couldn't. Could I? So here's the quest. She's not writing to him anymore. Because he's not replying. The old classic situation there. Except with a bit of an injury and a war in the middle of it. Okay, so... And where is he? He's on this house on the left, isn't he? Sir, I've seen your girlfriend. She would like to speak to you. You just need to... I'd like to write her back, but I don't have the strength to pick up a pen. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it. How do I write to you? Don't tell me I have to go find someone else who has the strength, because I myself do not. Oh, that's really interesting, by the way. Look at his sprite. There, here's look at facing left. We're all familiar with that. There, he's facing right. When we speak to him at the bottom of the bed, that's how he looks. Completely buried by the sheets, it seems. I would not be comfortable in that position because, you know, you get that thing where you're just breathing under the quilt and then it gets hot and stuffy. He's hurt bad, so we have to keep our voices down. You have to be quiet. Well... I mean, what, should I interact with one of the birds? Oh, here in the chat, I think we're getting some information about Cat Scratch. I'm pretty sure Wind God Gal thing was bug fixed a long time ago. Yeah. I don't know whether it was based on a bug or what. You could equip him in the SNES version with a weapon that had a 50% chance to do an AoE wind attack, and then Cat Scratch would... the multiplier would apply to it. Wow, that's crazy cool, isn't it? Dane Bramage, nice name, says, I believe when Gal learns the Intangia rage, he auto-casts Invis every turn. Even if it's removed during battle, he also absorbs a lot of elements, making him hard to kill and solo stuff. Yeah, I heard about the Intangia. I was still a bit scared of it, though, and fleeing from it on the Veldt. Because it just seemed a bit iffy to me. Just as a warning... Oh, an elixir and a thing. So, oh my god, guys, literally, I was just about to say, just as a warning to you all, if this takes much longer, I'm just going to leave and give up on this quest. But look at this. So you want to send a letter to Lola for that injured soldier? You know, me collecting that elixir and that clock immediately made me think, this is a bit weird, have I never been in here? And within that same split second, we got to speak to this guy because he was standing next to him. Yeah, let's send it. Postage to Miranda is 500 gil. I can send letters and packages to any corner of the world for you. Let me know if you need my services. Alright, so we sent it. So the question is, do we go speak to her now? Is this a back and forth thing? The entrance of the Serpent Trench lies within Crescent Mountain near the southern tip of the continent. That would have been a nice tip a long time ago. In fact, I think I remember reading that. Didn't everyone tell us that once upon a time? Okay, so I do remember one thing from the YouTube comments. And that was that you want to make time pass to progress the story. So let's just see real quick if doing that has triggered anything. It's very weird that that guy's in a totally different house. I want to get better so I can return to Miranda. I want to see Lola. You want to make time pass, and I think there was 2 ways of doing it. I think you can go out to the world map or something, maybe, or you can go to an inn. Naturally, I'm gonna choose the inn. Also, I think there's something about this which is like if you have a certain only 100 gil, if you have a certain character with you or something, it's good to rest here. I feel like the original SNES music for sleeping cannot have sounded like that. It must have been more chiptuney or whatever. It can't have been that. It must have been the remaster that's added that and made it sound exactly like the new games. Right, well. See, the thing is, I don't know if it's stay in this inn or go chat with her now. Another letter arrived. Could you bring it to me? Yes. Oh, it's on the desk. Oh, that was all cutscene movement there, by the way. And you saw he actually slided a little bit, like diagonally. I can't find your favourite record. I thought if I played it, it might feel like you were here with me again. She can't find it, though. What a horrible letter! I'd do anything for Lola, if only I could move. So now what? We'll go send another one? She can't find the record. Is there any tip to me as to how to... You can send a record. Wow, wait. I'm sending the record. Wait, so that letter on the desk, was that from her or was that written by him? Is the idea that he wrote that? Oh, wait, or is it that he just dictated what he wanted to be in the message to us there? Whatever. One of them wants to send the other one a record to be close to each other. I think, though, what it is he was dictating it to us, and I think he's sending her... We're sending a record now to Miranda. I mean, I'll just fly there if you want. No better postal service. I mean, what do you want to do? Send it by carrier pigeon? So it takes weeks and weeks and weeks. Or we can just go there via airship. I'm sure the airship can fly faster than a pigeon, right? I mean, if they're anything like planes, you know. That quite unfortunately hit birds in the sky and pop them. Sorry, that's a bit of a miserable fact about the real world there. I don't know, it's kind of weird as well, actually. The idea is we're only sleeping for one night at the inn, surely. So they are pretty goddamn fast. Hello, sir. I mean, this all seems very, very ancillary. Is this really? Apparently, this is good for this main story later. Mother has taken ill, and we can't afford... No, this is her. This is definitely her. I don't know, man. Mother has taken ill, and we can't afford to buy medicine. If only we had some more potion. Oh, no. I understand now. That is her letter. She wrote the letter saying, I can't find your record, and I guess the point is he took it with him to the war or whatever, so he had it here. And now she's saying, can you send me a potion? So we'll send a potion for 500 gil. So we've currently spent 1,100 gil. I'm just so you guys know, I'm very coldly and brutally going to assess the value of this quest based on what we get. You know, I'm going to tot up all the money, and it's essentially going to be a lengthy purchase process. That's what it is. Because that's all that matters in the end, right? Let's play a straight go for a bit. Let's say that this adventure with the letter now has taken so long that the original courier and helpers have lost interest, and it's a bunch of new people picking up the torch. Or one new person. I haven't heard from you for some time now. I'm beginning to worry. Okay. Well, at least he's not deteriorating to the point he's dying. Oh god, that would be a real gut punch, wouldn't it? If we just go in there and he's gone. Oh, I've been spending more than 1,100 because there's the inn as well, isn't there? I can see why they made this one so cheap, actually, then, in the end. Oh, well, they might have made it cheap because of the side quest, or it might just be because this area of the world was early game enough that they were still quite cheap, but I don't know, that might not be right. I mean, Christ, if you guys are anything like me and you've liked this little jingle, the sleeping jingle, I think we've had more of it. We've had our fill of it after this. You know, I was advised with the auction house getting that last bit of Magicite, the last Esper. Do it off screen because it's too grindy, it's too much back and forth. I got it so fast, it's unreal. I'll talk to you guys about it in a second. We really could have done it on a video, without a doubt. This actually feels worse than the auction house, really, in terms of being repetitive. I mean, I don't really mind, but... you mentioned a book in your last letter. Someday you'll have to let me read it. I don't like this quest in as much as she just sort of it feels like she's just fleecing him for gifts and stuff. When the man is dying... Okay, there you go. Send the book. I mean, what else is she going to want? I like how he has it all here as well for her. Do you know what I'm going to choose to believe? I'm going to choose to believe that a lot more time is passing than we're seeing. And they're actually sending, you know, weeks, months of correspondence. And it's just eventually... a more expensive, like, package delivery is required. And so us, your friendly neighborhood Amazon delivery men, we're sorting out for them. Oh! I heard you've been sending Lola... There's no letter on the desk. You've been sending Lola all kinds of things in my name. I wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation. Obtained the... Tintinabulum? Tintinabulum. I've never heard of that. Not in any other fun. I want to get better so I can return to Miranda. I want to see Lola. What the hell is Tintinabulum? A collar with a small bell that rings as the wearer walks. Restores some HP with each step taken. Oh, so it's a relic for... Oh, this is... What do they call it? HP Stroll is what it becomes as an ability later. HP Stroll. A collar with a small bell that rings. So that's like a dog collar, isn't it? Is there some kind of a pet related to their little story there? Don't tell me there's a dog character later in the game. How cool would that be? And you equip it with this relic and you get like an extra scene or something. I kind of want to take it back to her. You want to see Lola? I'm going to assume that's it done. Oh, do you know what? I'm nervous though, and I'm not gonna be able to leave this video now and get a comment. I can send any packages to any corner of the world because we're going to the floating continent in a second. So, just for absolute safety, I'm gonna sleep one final time and just go peek in there, and then we'll go to Miranda. We'll ask her about the dog collar or whatever. I mean, I don't know why I said dog collar. It could easily be a cat collar too. Yeah, have you guys noticed that all the characters in this game, they're all humans? Am I wrong about that? Hold on, let me scan. No, they're not, because there's Mog. Never mind. I was going to say, it would, because that would increase the chance even more, you know, that maybe there's some kind of dog character, you know, a Red 13 style. Alright, no, that's all the same. Okay, we're definitely done. And my instincts told me that. But you got to be sure, you know. Alright, so let's hit up the airship. We'll find an excuse for a fight. No, do you know what? I'll talk about our new Esper and all that stuff when we're on the continent. I mean, there will be fights there for us. And Locke's build. Locke is currently on the ultimate weapon, but I may change that. Am I at the right place, or have I just been a dumbass? No, I think I am. I did that completely on autopilot. I'm telling you guys, I am sleepy. I don't know whether it's coming through, but I am sleepy at the moment. You know when you get like so sleepy that you can like keep doing whatever you're doing, like housework or whatever, but you completely zone out. Like, I'll probably experience that multiple times here recording this today. He sent me the book he'd been reading. I've been reading a little bit every night before bed. I'll treasure it forever. Well, go on in. Anything else? I wonder if that maybe triggers something that she's been reading the book. Okay, I assume that's done. I mean, we got a reward. It's not a reward I'm particularly interested in equipping. I must be honest. Because there's just so much other stuff. I've sort of realised, in terms of game balance, this game is not really that well balanced, it seems. Like, there are certain relics that are just so far ahead of all the others. And, you know, how judgmental should we be for 1994 design, you know? Closer to the goddamn 80s than it is the year 2000. There's obviously going to be some hiccups there. It wasn't designed for a world where the internet, consumer internet exists even, you know? Where people will theory craft and understand and blah 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 blah. All right, so yeah, let's go to the floating continent, I guess. Is that it? I think that's it, guys. I'm so nervous right now. In fact, I am so nervous. You're not gonna let me save. Brilliant. I'm so nervous. We're gonna land, and we're gonna save onto a whole new file. As you can see here, by the way, my total runtime now is 25 hours, which is a good chunk higher than what it was before. Locke has Phantom on, Gao has Kirin. I know they have stars, but I kind of like the idea of keeping that. Well, actually, no, I don't. All right, let's talk about this prep for the new Esper here. Okay, Locke, Espers. We had Zona Seeker before, who was giving Shell to the entire team. We bought Seraph from Sen, which is just a heal, you know, angel feathers. By the way, one of Strago's new abilities could have been White Wind. I could have got it, I didn't. The other one we could get for auction, and happened between the two parts, was Golem. His special is Earthen Wall, protects the party from physical attacks. So AoE Protect and AoE Shell. The moves that Golem gives us is 2 stamina on level up, Protect, Stop, and Cure. So they're alright, but I think it's his actual active move that I'm most interested in. And I quite enjoy. Also, by the way, speaking about these level ups, I've learned a bit more. When you look at a summon like this, an Esper like this, Catablapus, Bio Break Death, these are cool. This 10%, I think I have been misinterpreting this. It's not as good as it looks. And this is information I think that was thrown to me. Can I just say, I really appreciate, basically everything I'm getting here comes from you guys, the communities. I'm just sort of regurgitating it. I don't want people to feel like they're being underappreciated or whatever, or uncredited. But the idea here is this 10% HP is not 10% of Locke's full HP, right? It's not that he would get 120 HP on level up here. It's 10% of whatever he would have got on level up, so it's 10% of a breadcrumb. So it's actually kind of crap. So, yeah. Alright, anyway, so Golem, Kirin, and let's put Zona Seeker on here. Zona Seeker also has these 2 abilities here, Rasp and Osmos, which are going to be really good. So we can just use a couple of summons at the start of a fight and do quite well. Cyan's different, but whatever. Alright. There's still even more fun things to talk about here. So the way we get to the continent, obviously it's not actually there on the world map, as we discovered in the last part. We're just going to go here, head to the floating continent. Alright, let's find a way onto that thing. Let's form a party of 3. Everyone else below deck. A party of 3? No, that ruins it. That ruins everything that I've set up here. Oh, Cyan, I'm so sorry, Cyan. I am so sorry, but you're gonna get kicked here. Because there's just fun stuff to talk about with these other guys and to show off. A party of 3? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so disappointed. We've seen his new Bushido. I mean, what else is there? I'm so sorry, dude. Goodbye. Look, I assume it's 3, though, because maybe we'll party swap in a minute, and it will go 3 again, and then it will go 3 again. Oh, God. We're being attacked. By robots? Uh-oh, it's the Imperial Air Force. They've got us surrounded. We're going to have to engage them. Oh, God. Oh, nice. We're on the deck. Surrounded. Okay, so Gao. So absolute 0. That's 200 damage for everyone. So let's get Kieran on straight away. Let's get Protect on straight away, and let's get Shell on straight away. So that's Protect, Shell, and Regen all together at the start of a fight. Now that, to me, that is cool. There's Golem. I've never seen that, by the way, before. Earthen Wall. He actually looked ridiculous there. Okay, now let's channel... Let's not just spam Stray Cat constantly, by the way. Let's see how Zombie Dragon does. I want to show you guys Doom, at least. Magitech Laser, 87 damage. The problem is Gao's health. Like, look at how low Gao's health is. It's just crazy. Let's mug this guy on the right. Well, there's Doom. He's got 40 seconds, turns. I don't really know how to classify that. And let's Thundara these two. AoE Thundara these. This hurts. This really hurts. Oh my god, guys. Holy crap. Let's have Lock. Oh god, how do I AoE Cura in a side attack like this? Okay, Gao is just spamming Doom, so that's not that good, is it really? Let's mug the guy on the right, I guess. Absolute 0. Gao's dead on that. Okay, Strago, you're still alright. How I didn't catch how much damage the Thundara did. Damn it, Gao. Honestly, guys, I really put a lot of time into getting Gao and Cyan just high enough level so that they wouldn't die, because I've seen how low their HP is. I'm frustrated with that. That is so disappointing. It's fine. Many more fights to come. Maybe we should just have him cat scratching straight away instead of having fun. Well, not the Stray Cat isn't fun. Do we go downstairs or what? Like, what's the story here? We just stay on the deck and go for some fights? I'm going to open it the same way. Kieran. Golem. You'll notice this is actually MP. But for, like, physical attackers, why not, right? Like, the MP isn't exactly going to be a big deal. There we go. So let's Stray Cat. Let's see how he does this time. Doom is just like one of the worst things to have getting spammed, right? Because if you hit the same target when they've already had it applied, it just sort of sucks. So yeah, last little thing to say about Locke, I guess, is ultimate weapon here. Which is starting to grow in size, and we can see sort of looks a bit prettier. When it crits, it's up to 2,000 damage. 2k damage plus attempt to steal an item at the same time is awesome enough. But there is some really cool Lock build craft. That should be them dead, and that's that one dead as well. Excellent. Going on here as well. So let's run into that now. So he has the ultimate weapon. Now, so this here, this Brigand's Glove, this is what I got from Zozo between the two episodes. In fact, guys, right after I finished the last episode, I took maybe like 3 minutes. I mean, even that's probably 180 seconds is probably too much. Genuinely, I like walked slightly north, got into like a battle, ended it, walked north again, and I just found a room and the chest was there like straight away. But so it says this is a leather glove designed to aid in banditry, and it changes steel into mug. So that's the item. I got it so quick I wasn't even recording, so I couldn't even show it to you. So I've got him here with Brigand's Glove and the Thief Bracer. So the Thief Bracer, if you remember, is the relic that increases the success rate of the steal command. Funny thing about that, though, I don't know if these two work together, because I'm not technically stealing anymore. I'm mugging. I don't feel like I've felt the improvement of this. I don't actually know how this works fully. I'm sure some proper FF6 nerds will know this, right? But here's a different combo you can do. Mug is a physical attack, right? So let's look back over at Gao. Gao's got the Genji... never mind, it's not Gao. It was another thing I was going to tell you about with Sign. So basically, here's another combo we can do. Instead of the Thief's Bracer, all right? Let's give him... Where is it? I'm sure I had it. Oh, has someone else got it equipped? I think someone else has got it. There's an item that lets you attack twice. It's really not the Genji glove. I swear Genji glove is usually the combo thing. What's the thing that allows me to attack twice? That just boosts our power. But anyway, if we do the thing that lets you double attack, then that kind of helps you steal as well, because now you go mug, you know? And it's just awesome. I guess I don't have it, or it's on another character and we never unequipped any stuff. But there's an idea. All of this, anyway, is sort of irrelevant, because I just wanted to show you this, and then I wanted to go back to the double Hawkeyes. So let's do that. That would be... Oh no, now is the thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the Genji glove here. Let's give him the Hero's Ring. So Hero's Ring is a golden ring once worn by an ancient hero, boosts both physical and magic. It's kind of like an earring, but for physical attacks. Okay, so that might be good as well for the cats thing. We'll see how the damage is doing. But we're going to go back to Locke. Genji glove for dual wielding. And we're going to do double Hawkeyes, because it looks like all this stuff we're fighting right now flies. So I assume Locke will absolutely destroy them with that. So yeah, and yeah, I think like if you dual wielded Thief's Knives, ran the relic that means you double attack, and dual wield, you would go... I think that would be like 4 strikes in 1 turn or something. It would be nuts. It would be so good. And I really kind of want to see that at some point, but, you know, we're probably a ways away from it. Right, let's get a quick save in. I'd rather do more demonstrating of the stuff actually happening rather than being in menus constantly, but hey. Alright, running around. Here we go. Come on, Locke. I'm not even going to use the Espers this time, by the way. We've got Gao and Auto Haste. Let's just use Stray Cat. Mug, the guy on the right. Thundara, the guy on the left. Hold on, they look like cutlasses, though. So does mugging turn the animation into a cutlass? So Hawkeye passive doesn't work anymore? Is that what I just saw there? We didn't do much damage there either. We did about 200 damage. Let's try again here, okay? So we're going to go... I'm starting to wonder whether I should be doing this on the deck as well, by the way. Also, we need to heal up between turns. Let's just do a regular attack there and see what Locke does. No, he definitely has the 2 thing. Oh, you can't mug with it, right? I cannot AoE cure. That's so annoying. I guess I'll just do a basic cure on Gao, just to save the MP. He doesn't have much max health, and Strago is a very, very competent mage. There you go, that's 100% of himself. Diffractive laser. Oh, that sucks. So we can't mug and boomerang. We can ultimate blade and mug, but we can't mug and boomerang together. There's Strago getting even more magic there. There's something strange up ahead. It's coming this way. No. It was good that we were spamming fights. Oh god, what's that going to be? Some kind of boss? How's his MP doing? 146 out of 400. Yeah, by the way, 400, that's quite a lot. So, if the Brigand's Glove, if we can't even mug with it... Let's put something else on. So here I don't really know what's better. A Hyper Wrist, right, which gives us loads of strength. Radiates a mysterious power, boosts our strength. Or a Gigas Glove. Belong to a mighty Gigas, boosts our physical attack power, but nothing is shown here. I assume the Gigas Glove is better, like an earring? I don't know. It's very weird, isn't it? But let's see. I'm expecting our physical attackers to do big damage here. Should I run around? Oh god, what is it? Oh my god, it looks horrendous. Oh my god, is it the pink thing we're meant to be fighting? That looked ridiculous. Okay, Rage, Stray Cat. Let's see. Attack. Thundara on the left. It is a lot of damage they're doing. There you go, 1,000 and then 300. Hold on. I think I just missed. I think I just didn't see the animation. Does he actually have 2 Hawkeyes on? Has he got a Hawkeye and a regular? No, he does. Why the hell did the second animation look so rubbish? and do so little damage? I don't understand. I really don't. Well, whatever. Oh, maybe it just didn't proc. Isn't the thing with the boomerangs that they have, like, a chance to do... I'm going to heal up as well here, by the way. They have a chance to do their bonus, and maybe if they don't, they get a different animation. Oh, also, I don't have many ethers right now, and one of the reasons I don't have many ethers is because I've been throwing ethers at enemies. I've still got my eye on this thing down here. I've been throwing ethers at enemies to make them use skills so that Strago can learn things. So we may as well start talking about that. So Strago's thing is... He's got magic, which I've taught him through, you know, Espers. But he has lore. So this is the other type of blue mage. All that needs to happen here is he just needs to see the ability be used. He doesn't need to be hit with it or anything like that. He just needs to see it be used, and then he needs to end the fight alive. So I've taught him a couple of abilities. I taught him Doom through that whole zombie dragon thing. I taught him this ability, Discord. It says unleashes sound waves of a special frequency that halve an enemy's level. So you can make an enemy weaker, and apparently a lot of stuff's vulnerable to this. Where this is really good is the bigger level difference between a player or a character and an enemy increases like your steal rates. So you can use this to lower enemies' levels and then steal from them at like much higher chance, which is quite cool. But also, I've got this move here, level 4 Flare. So I learned this from like a little robot thing. The robots can use Flare, Death, and Confuse. And they all say like level 2 Confuse or level 3 Confuse, I think it is actually. And like level 8 Death and stuff. And you might look at that and you'll be like, wow, that's weird. Is that like a tier 4 Flare? That must be insanely strong. No, what it means when it says level 4, and I think I've given this trivia in one of my other Final Fantasy playthroughs before, is perfectly explained by the description here. It casts Flare. So Flare is crazy strong black magic, by the way. Really strong. But it will only work if the enemy's level is divisible by 4. So how the hell are you going to know what level they are? Well, you could use like Libra on them, I guess, but then that's like wasting turns and stuff. So it's kind of just random. Will it work or won't it? I suppose if you were a super nerd, you could know. And it's the same, like, if he had level 3 Confuse, it would be, you can confuse everyone, guaranteed, as long as their level is divisible by 3. And so you see, the level, actually, what you really want is, you want it to say level 1, because that would work on everything. Everything's divisible by 1. Or level 2 is obviously the other common as well. Every even number in the game, and it would work. I don't know if those spells exist. I could have had Death and Confuse, but I wiped after I learned them, and it was all in the Veil, and it was very frustrating. And so when the enemy came back, I got Flare, and I thought, right, that's the best one, I'll leave it. Also, remember this move, Discord? Halves an enemy's level. Again, this is actually pretty good, because it might put you into a multiple of 4 or a multiple of 2, definitely, right? Much easier, because I doubt they have fractional levels. It might round up and stay odd, I don't know. But this can be of use, you know, you can combo them. I think that's the idea anyway. This is just what I'm supposing. I haven't necessarily read all that online. But let's try it out. Level 4 Flare. You never know. This might just nuke them and make this whole sequence really easy. I think that landed. I don't think that missed. There you go. We did see. You see all that damage. That was 3k damage. That was a lot of damage. And there's Gao just punching away. 500, 300. Yeah, I think it's just the boomerangs have a chance to do their big damage, that's all. Either that or that enemy was not technically a flying enemy. That could be the other thing. But, I mean, we saw both... Oh my god, it's Ultros. Are you going to be nice, Ultros? Please be nice. Do you know what? Actually, I'm not even scared. We only have 3 party members. One of which was a complete rubbish before. Oh god, he's not going to be nice. Come on in, mate. Let's do it. Kieran. Golem. Zona Seeker. And, as long as we're quick here, before these buffs run out, I think we will destroy him. I'm getting straight into the stray cat. Oh, the music feels good. This is, by the way, this Zona Seeker looks crazy, doesn't it? That design is so bizarre. Looks really scary. Oh, I kind of want Mug. I wonder what you get from stealing from him. Look at that. Look at that 2k damage right there. Oh, 2k, 1k? That was a crit as well. Ugh, he says. Looks like I'll lose again. Wait, is that really it? Is it over? But today I brought along a buddy of mine. Mr. Tarfin, come on down. All right. Oh, he's out of MP. Shit. Oh my god, what is this? He's not so great with words, but his strength will blow you away. Okay, there's a tentacle. Okay, wait. I really wanted to use level 4 flare, because what if that works? That would be the best thing in the world. But I think we're going to have to... So I have 6 ethers. I think, to tell you the truth, I sort of lied a bit there. I think I managed to steal some ethers back. But genuinely, I have even thrown an elixir at an enemy so that it would actually cast its spell so that Strago would learn it. I'm deadly serious. And here, I'm deadly serious that I'm going to elixir purely for the MP here. I want to keep the pressure up. Shall we go for the second? Should we go for the add, the spawn? Oh, come on. That was bad luck both times there. Cat scratch. Good. Gal, well done. Regen. Ah, see, that's really bad. See, if he's getting 2 shot... Why is his health so low? I mean, really? Really? It's so low. I should have used Cura there. What? How did he get targeted already? He was barely back up. I try not to make him mad. He gets hungry when he's irritated and you look like tasty snacks. Let's go with a raise, because it might bring him back with more health than a Phoenix down. I don't know whether that's true. This is tricky to know whether to cure or cure on lock, but I think it's going to have to be cura. And I'm going to have to stand here and wait for a second. There we go for the animation to start, which I think loses us a little bit of time, maybe. No, that looks about the same as a Phoenix. Oh, come on! Alright. Oh, I saw an enemy at one point using re-raise too. I think we're screwed here, guys. I think we've lost this. But only because we got a little bit unlucky. I should have just kept going with the damage. Let's see if this works. I'm assuming we'll wipe here, so I'm going to gamble this turn to see if it works. Level 4 flare. Oh, double miss. Yeah, there might be a thing where that just doesn't work against bosses. I mean, look, they're not actually hitting us that hard. I don't want to leave Gao dead the whole thing, though. Why don't you try and raise lock? And then let's... I don't know, will that work? I mean, it certainly will now. Come on. If this lands, this will be really good. You know, just the other day I was taking a snooze when he came along and decided to start gnawing on my head. It's weird to see them flying. Oh, this is it. Good. Okay, get back into Stray Cat. Throw those boomerangs. I mean, look at that. 1,600 from Cat Scratch there. I wonder how squishy he is. I'm in the weird position now of actually being able to do some damage. Or am I? That's the thing. Does he need a top up? No, I'm going to trust, right? Regen is good for this. I mean, he's only 100 health down. Locke is only 100 health down. I'm going to trust regen. Oh, but he doesn't have regen on him. Ah, well, whatever. Here, I'm going to go with bio, an AoE bio. Not because I expect it to poison, but just because it's a slightly higher tier black magic with no element, which I assume will mean we can do a bit of extra damage here. And I'm scared of elemental magic because of our previous thing. 2,319. Yeah, that's the big problem with Gao. I can't control where he hits, so if I want to focus fire down that horrifying shark. Oh, by the way, it's called Typhon. Ooh, snort. That's not good. Oh. Oh, we got ejected. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What? We're overboard? Oh, my God. What is this? Kirin. Golem. Zona Seeker. Jesus Christ. Are we on a time limit for this? We're against the Air Force, Missile Bay, and Laser Gun. Stay alive, Locke. Okay, that's good. Okay, who are we? Gao? See, even Gao himself can cure her, which won't be that strong, but we just gotta bump people up just a bit. I wonder if I'd focused Ultros instead. If this wouldn't have happened. Atomic Ray. Fucking hell, that looks scary. Oh, why do you die? You know, I would be mad at myself for not having put the effort into this episode. Like, I should have grinded more on him. But genuinely, he was getting such tiny amounts of health, and it was like so long. Oh. This is such dead weight. In fact, this has got us wiped. We're not going to come out of this now because we're so low. Well, maybe not actually. Hold on. Yeah, get up. Oh, I feel bad though. Look at his sad little face. And I'm being so mean to him. Good attempt there, Locke. But really, it's going to have to be... Oh, God. I'm not giving you guys a good impression of Stray Cat here, am I? No, he's dead again. Oh, no, he survived just about this time. Thank Christ. Okay, can we take something out here? Let's break that laser gun with the scary-looking eye. I think that was 2 low rolls. Atomic Ray, we should be fine. It's half of our health, which is quite scary. We got bad luck again. Laser gun. Stray Guy has to be on full cure duty at the moment. AoE casting Cura is not smart for our MP, to be honest. But I'm sort of gambling on the idea that Ultros will be alone when he comes back, which is what I assume is going to happen here. Yeah, go on, hit the tankier guy. Good, yeah, hit lock. Come on, roll high. I don't want to see no cutlasses. Air Force launches a bit. Bits absorb magic. Does that mean it will absorb magic I even target at myself? Oh god, count 6. Okay, I'm just going to defend there and let these guys do it with physical damage. Oh, no, we needed to hit the bit. I targeted the wrong thing. It's a new target. Defend again? Ah, I might be doing such a stupid idea here. This might be a big DPS race right now, and here I am defending instead of using magic. This is a hell of a lot like that 10 sequence, isn't it? With the Machina that absorbs magic and... Oh no, I might really be throwing. Is it dead? Please tell me. Was that count 3? Oh no, I'm so scared. Strago's got a lot of health, but would we be able to recover? Holy shit, that was a lot of damage. I got no choice now. I got a cure on him. Okay, did it die? No, count 2. I got no choice. I got to do this. If it absorbs that and heals from itself, I'll be really sad. Okay, it didn't. Good. Okay, attack. Oh no, the bit's dead. Okay, Missile Bay. Still everything to play for. Okay, then it died. Oh, what? Why is the countdown still going on? It's dead. Is there anything else I can do that's smart? I mean, protect Gao, maybe? But that didn't help him earlier, did it? Oh, he has sap on him as well. Wave cannon. Holy shit. That's what the countdown was for. It didn't even kill any of us. I love it. The protect looks a bit silly now. Casting protect after the nuke comes in. Another bit, that's fine. Without the 2 side armaments, this thing should be dying. Okay, we got to deal with this here. Oh god, it's just going to keep counting down. Alright, okay. So I want to get rid of sap. So regen counters sap. If I remember from the trainer's school at the very start of the adventure, I think it counters it. What? Oh, I cast it on the thing somehow. Wait, no, it's absorbing all my magic. It's definitely absorbing all the magic. Okay. I think we just got to hit it. Is it, or am I just an idiot? It doesn't have much health. It's got, like, no health at all. Right, AoE. That sap's going to kill him in a second. And we'll lose the protect if that happens. Let's try it again. Let's hope that this move doesn't have, like, compounding damage, you know, where it just keeps accelerating and doing more and more. And actually, to be just a little bit safe, while Gao continues to rampage away here, I'm going to re-up Shell. Because I assume Shell is what's... I mean, it's a crazy energy beam. Maybe Protect would help. I'm sort of alright to do that, actually, I think. Oh, does he not know Protect? Yeah, I'm in a weird place now where I no longer really remember who knows what. Let's throw a quick little stealing, just in case. You never know. Oh, we got Elixir. That's not too bad, eh? Yeah, I don't know who's got what anymore. Okay, that's fine. One more Cura. We just go all out offensive here now, I think. I like how we're still falling. I was wondering a bit if we were on a time limit, but before the actual time limit mechanic appeared, we can just break the bit again. Because I was wondering if we were going to hit the ground at some point. I assume that after this fight, I have to sort of wait here with this. I can't cast magic. I was going to say there I have space for an offensive spell. But I actually don't. Because we got to get that MP up again, just in case. And yet, that's a whole elixir. Which I know will be frustrating for some of you guys to see. We got to use lock to attack. The bit. Oh, it's a lot tankier this time. I think we just got to defend. Oh, Gao is missing. The one thing I'm very scared of is that bit being up during the giant attack. That presumably would be terrible. This is kind of interesting because he's not using regular... Here's our attack finally. Oh, sorry, Strago. Right at the end, I was going to have him use an ability. All right, good. But I think we still got to keep our wits about us because Ultros may still be lurking. Princess's Ring. Have we had one of those? We might have had one of those already. Oh, look, we just land on the continent. Just ahead are Kefka, Gestor, and the Warring Triad. And look, it's Shadow to be our fourth party member. Does that deserve a real save? No, I think a quick save is good enough. Hello? Filthy double-crossing Empire. Tried to off me the second I'd served my purpose. Shadow, we thought you were dead, did we? Is Interceptor alright? He's fine, come on, let's go. Just leave me here. Sorry, that's not happening. Hey, this is good. Now, I noticed in the live chat a minute ago, someone said, you don't have to do it with 3, you can do it with 4. And I've been thinking in the back of my head, oh god, have I messed up here? But now I think I've made the right choice, because clearly by doing it, by following the dialogue, by doing it properly, so to speak, I've got Shadow with me now. Well, I might not have otherwise. This is also pretty good because it gives me a good idea of where they expect me to be level-wise, and it says 22, so... We do actually have 2 fairly over-leveled people, it seems, with us. I mean, Gao, come on. It's just such low health, isn't it? Let's see what we got. Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that still. Can we equip stuff onto Shadow? I mean... It's sort of lame that I have to kit him out. Should we give him the Tintinabulum? I don't think so. This guy's weird. I've done all this thinking about how to kit the characters out, and of all the people in the background, by the way, I've got loads of stuff to talk about them and what they're equipped with and what's going on. I haven't thought about Shadow even remotely, and now here we are anyway with him. Where's the princess's ring? It'd be at the bottom, wouldn't it? No. We could give him the ribbon. A silk ribbon enchanted with powerful protective magic that prevents all status ailments. Let's give someone a ribbon, shall we? Reflector ring, barrier ring, angel ring. Well, where is it then? I mean, we definitely got one, didn't we? The memento ring. I don't ever remember getting that either. Barrier ring, reflect ring. Auto float. Auto regen. Let's just put a black belt on him. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas. Oh, the princess's ring can only be used by princesses, meaning Celeste, Terra, and Realm. Really? And the memento ring can only be used by Realm and Shadow. Oh, we'll give him the memento one then. Memento ring. A ring blessed by departed mother's love. A departed mother's love. Is that a little sneaky thing about what's going on with his story? Prevents pet, zombie, and instant death. I mean, fine, whatever, I guess. Alright. See, I don't like his dagger either. The assassin's dagger? I mean, what a lame thing to have. Couldn't we give him... I mean, that's it, though. That's what he's got. Realistically, he'll be throwing shuriken anyway. And who knows what that scales off of. Speaking of which, if I had Scion, which was my plan... I was going to tell you guys all about how Scion... excuse me. Oh my god, a Behemoth. Do you know what? Maybe we should have put Float on. Well, no, hold on. That would be Meteor. If he's going to cast Meteor, isn't this going to just destroy us all? So maybe I need to imp him. I was going to tell you guys all about how I've given Scion earrings now because his Bushido moves scale on magic, which is just bizarre but true. Where are my shurikens? It seems weird to me that 20 hours later, I'm still just using shuriken. I definitely have. I mean, something. I can't remember. I unlocked so many of these. Whatever, let's stray cat. I want Mug back, I really do. I'm gonna get it back. After this. Let's just see what happens. I'm just gonna attack my way through this. Let's try level 4 Flare. I mean, if Flare works on one of them, it will work on all of them. You know, every time we get one of these. It does work. Brilliant. There you go, 3,000 damage. And he didn't cast Meteor when he died. For any new fans of Final Fantasy, usually when you kill a Behemoth, they cast Meteor as they die. It might be only a random chance. But yeah, okay, lock. Let's just do it this way. Brigand's Glove with dual-wielding Hawkeyes, and I'll see what happens with Mug again. Because maybe it does all work together, and I just... This is really creepy and gross, by the way. I talked about this way back. Way back. If you watch my Let's Play from an Xbox original series game called Azuric, Rise of Parathia. The end of that game, you go to like the realm of death, but it's more like the realm of recycling. And it's all body gore and flesh. So again, what does that look like? That looks like our boomerangs aren't working to me. Let's try Flare again. Oh, imagine if it works on all these as well. That would be so good. And I mentioned in that Let's Play all that time ago, I said it's so many games seem to just end. It misses. Alright. So many games just seem to end with, like, body gore and body flesh and stuff. And I don't really know where that trope started. This has to be pretty early on the timeline. There we got a good boomerang proc, and it didn't even look that good. Here I'm going to see how much damage Bio does. AoE Bio. It's going to be worth knowing this stuff if we're going to be fighting a lot of these guys. By the way, Platinum Dragon. That is a cool name. And they're actually wiping the floor with us. I've been going with the mindset here that I can just pressure through. Oh, did they get poisoned? I think they did there, didn't they? Because he just took a bit of random damage. But it is getting everyone killed. Doesn't bode very well, does it? Alright, looks like Thunder's a good shout. And it looks like, let's go with Raze here. I'm still slightly scared of Ultros being in the area, by the way. let's do 2 of those. He's got 158. That's fine. Quick save. And again, if that's not working, I'm not doing it. Let's try the hyper wrist now. Which is the other... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, wow. Obtained the Murasame. Is that how we say it? Murasame? Obviously, that's... Maybe I've maybe I really like Cyan because he's like the Auron of this game. 2 Behemoths! Oh, my God. Okay. Throw some shuriken. Let's just rage straight away. No, do you know what? Oh no, he has regen. I'll probably go with the shell Esper. Oh, I can give Shadow and Esper as well, can't I? Look at that, Gao almost dead instantly. Instantly they're picking on him. I mean, these guys don't fly, so the dual wielding boomerangs are a bit rubbish. 700 damage. It's quite scary, actually. 3k cat scratch, though. That was pretty saucy. What are the shuriken throws looking like? He must have crit with that cat scratch. Wow, he's dead again. I've got to Phoenix down or raise that though, if I can in time. Because I need him to get experience. He won't get experience if he's dead at the end of the fight, and he's just gonna stay pushed down, you know. It's one of those weird mechanics that I don't think RPGs do too often anymore. But the idea is like that's to punish you for like skipping grind, for going out of your depth or whatever. It doesn't quite work in party-based games, I don't think. Yeah, okay, I'm really sorry to keep doing this, guys. I am really sorry, but I think Ultimate Weapon with a shield. Oh, maybe. And no Genji glove, but instead like a Gigas glove. And a Hyper Wrist. I think that... Oh, no. And then the Brigand's glove, okay. So here we'll be mugging with Ultimate Weapon again, and I think that's probably pretty good. So let's go back to that. Ultimate Weapon's pretty good, and if we get the crit with it, it's really good. Monster in a box! Oh no, we haven't seen one of these for ages. Gigantos. Alright, do you know what I want to try straight away? Debuffing it. Do you have stop? Okay, let's try stop. Does anyone have imp? I actually did successfully imp someone. No, I don't see imp anywhere. We can also use this. Okay, so rasp, I've been under heavy advisement to get. So what this does is this is like damage, but it damages their MP. Let's try a regular attack on him. Did that work? I think stop worked, you know. We'll slow overwrite it with an inferior thing. And let's get Stray Cat going. It doesn't look as moving anymore, does it? I mean, the thing is, they don't have movement idols, so it's kind of hard to tell. So I think we want to use that to, like, take mana away from... oh, my God, what? I don't know, man. The fact that died there, that it is weird, isn't it? The balance of this game's all over the place. Or maybe I just had one horrible monster in a box, so now I'm convinced they're all dangerous when they're not really. That poor guy, that poor Gigantos is getting, like, the boss treatment. And he's not even, like, he doesn't even deserve it. Yeah, I think those life shavers are back, the guys that lower our HP, or siphon our HP if we try to AoE them down. So I've got to be careful about that. And I've also... This is weird. Where do we go? Up into this? Oh, we do. And I think I can also take their MP away to prevent that. Ooh, they're like teleporters. Okay. Weird background here, by the way. Is this the last dance area? Stray Cat. Oh, it's these head things. These are in Stormblood. Yeah, and they had the same name, Brain Pan. They're in 12 as well. I don't think we've got to where they are in 12, though, so... Oh god, he's kind of annoying, isn't he? Because I've got to put in so much work. I can't just... I thought I could press tap up and it would cycle me to the bottom of the menu, but it doesn't work that way. Cat scratch. I mean, definitely, if you're watching the footage closely here, you should definitely be able to see here how good cat scratch is working out. Let's go with some basic attacks on Shadow. Oh my god, except he's got the Assassin's Dagger, which means we just revived that guy, didn't we? Because he's undead. So we have to do it this way. Either that or unequip his weapon for a really weak one. By the way, Apocrypha is a very scary name for an enemy, and I'm a bit worried about that. Also, why does it feel like Strago's never getting a turn? And also, why does it feel... How long has he been blind? Oh, wow, and now the fight's over. Okay. Wow, we're leveling quick, eh? Oh my god. Good, Gao got a level, thank Christ. Just like 3 or 4 more. If he can get over the 1000 HP threshold, I'll be really happy. So yeah, silence runs off after a fight, but not darkness. I'm not quite sure why that is. Surely we can get into this. I mean, where else would we go? This way? No? Oh. Down here? Up here? Oh god, more... Oh god, back attacked by them as well. Look at that. I don't understand why that happens, by the way. That move, wing. Let's be a bit safer here. Did no less damage, no more damage than as a named ability. Than their random attacks. Golem is the one that I want. I don't care about Shell. I don't think it matters. And Thunder was good, right? So let's get AoE Thunder going. To protect and regen. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm hoping we find an Esper that gives us auto haste, by the way. Well, not auto, you know, AoE haste. Hastesia. I haven't seen that. Obviously, Gao can become an enemy that does it, but if he just keeps spamming Hastesia, which he sometimes does, it's kind of really rubbish. It's Mug. Couldn't steal. I think this next AoE Thundara should be fine. Oh, I should have used Flare earlier. I should have used level 4 Flare. That would have been so good. Obviously, we have Doom as well, but it's just another stat on the pile, really. It's like, do I really care? I don't think so. It's pretty nasty, that fight there. So, now we're healing off screen again, and it's like, well, we're going to run low on MP. The nice thing is... These kind of, even bad healer, like Locke isn't a good healer, but out of battle, I mean, it's fine. I'll gladly spend his MP to preserve Stragos, right? Same with Gao. And yeah, let's see. Can Shadow have an Esper? He can. Has he actually been making progress? Did I put an Esper on him at any point? I guess I did, because look, he has a little bit of cure. Is there some kind of utility Esper we can have, though? Let's see. Silence all enemies. Angel Feathers is restore HP. Shell, protect. Invis. Reflect. Let's do Phantom. Because one... And that's really on theme as well, isn't it? I kind of want to try using Phantom at the start of a turn and just start of a fight and just see what happens. Again, we've had a lot of comments at this point. I think I remember someone was saying that was one of the things they like to do in the game. Okay, so here, these misfits, these might be the guys that, like, drain us, maybe. And these are who maybe I need to be rasping to remove their MP so they can't do it. I'm just going to see if we can pressure through right now, though. Whoopsie. Rage. Stray Cat. Let's see what Flare does for now. And then let's cast Phantom. Yeah, they're definitely using Life Shaver. But then he did die. Okay, the Flare hits Behemoths. I still think, to be honest though, that's pretty good, right? Oh, that's such a good animation. That's such a good Esper animation. Okay, Cat Scratch. So what, do they just not hurt us anymore? I mean, how does this work now? I mean, aside from the fact that Shadow was quite slow to cast that there, that wasn't too bad, was it? So we're starting the next fight with Invis. Invis is still on us, right? That's quite a scary icon. That looks like a skull or something. That looks like that could easily be zombie or something. Okay. Well, this looks like a dead end, which makes me think it's not one. But that's how they get you. Turns out it was. We have a whole extra encounter now. So we get a preemptive strike. If I'm invisible, how are they going to life shave? They're not, are they? Same thing again. Oh, but the MP... The MP is a bit of a bitch. Well, let's see. Does he have... Okay, so Rasp reduces their MP just as damage. Osmos is the higher tier version, and you'll see Rasp costs 12, but Osmos only costs 1. Osmos absorbs it. So let's see how much MP we can get. This is basically generating ethers for us, if you think of it that way. Why is Life Shaver healing us and damaging them? We're not zombied or anything, are we? Oh god, we're visible now. Becoming visible. It's actually really creeping me out the way that they're flashing in and out of existence there. I didn't see. How much MP did we get? Strago, he only has 13. Did it not work? Let's try Osmos again. If it survives. It did. Osmos. Was it immune, maybe? 180! Wow, that's way better than I imagined. Oh, I'm so used to being disappointed trying overly techie things. That was really good. Oh wow, that really is. That's ether generation. That cast it. I mean, what is a vanilla ether? It's really low in this game, isn't it? 50. That's 2 ethers. So 1 osmos equals 4 curas, and only a single one is needed. Locke just went there from like no health, critical health, to 1,315 in a single cast. That is good stuff. I'm very impressed with that. Another teleporter, but how do I get that thing there? And it looks like there's a oh my god. How the hell are platinum dragons less intimidating looking than this guy? Just a straight up dragon. I'm a bit nervous, but it is only a random encounter. There's Libra on Gal. He's level 29. That is not divisible by 4, so that's not going to work for Flare. Let's mug it for sure. Why is Gao still visible and no one else? Should we try and half its level? Oh, oh wow, that felt like that was going to be a really big hit. Here you go. So Discord is the name with a H thrown in there. Discord, maybe. It missed, so pretty uninteresting. Let's see, will instant death work? And that's not undead, right? No, we just miss. Do you think these dragons all count as flying, which is why double Hawkeye could be good? Snort. Okay. Snort. Okay, oh god, it's happened twice in a row. I don't know whether... Oh my god! Okay, Snort ejects people. And I have been grinding in an area where that can hit me. And it's been annoying because it's like, oh, that person doesn't get XP anymore. I don't know whether that's going to count for game over or not now, though. So basically, we're in a situation here where only Shadow is alive. And I might get game over if he dies, or we might not. I would love to kill a dragon, but I don't think this one's going well. What I discovered with... So I'm going to flee. What I discovered with Snort before is that it was a counter. They were countering with Snort. So maybe that was true for that dragon too. Did he not only just start doing that? I think the next dragon I fight, I'm going to try... So we got loads of high potions. Sort of stealing that's got us those. I think the next one we fight, I'm going to try and slow it down. I'm going to try and use stop. Anything I can in those terms. People are probably really mad that I'm not learning skills here, but we've got a lot of them. Oh, there's a little skiff there, a little flying boat. What's the deal with that? Can we go back? Yes. What's this all about? How would I even... Oh, it moved. It's moving. I love the land down below. This must have been so impressive back in '96. Okay, so we've got two choices, left or right. Left always, first. That looks like progress to me, so... Oh, no, it's not progress, is it? I actually think it wasn't. Alright. Smug this guy. Alright, I don't know why Life Shaver is... I mean, how is that? What is that? It just... If you're at 100%, it will just swap? Is that the idea? Its effect? I mean, is the flare really that good? It's an extra 1,000 damage for double the MP. I mean, here I think it is, because I won't... I don't know. Let's just attack here. Oh! The live chat just helped me with Life Shaver. Oh, I see, and this is based on people's recommendations over the recent few days. Okay, let me take you back to the start of the episode. Remember what I said? The Gaia gear, equipping everyone with Gaia gear, absorbs earth damage. The theory there is that Life Shaver is earth damage, so Gaia gear absorbs it, so it reverses. So all these problems with Life Shaver we were having in that previous dungeon, we're not going to have because we're in Gaia gear. What a great recommendation! I really did put it on. I mean, it's not on Strago, so we'll see if Strago gets targeted. Then we'll know it's the Gaia gear. That is cool, right? By the way, yeah, good headpiece. This one here, the Priest Mitre. This is maximum MP by an 1/8, and then the Green Beret was HP. Alright, I've lost track of where we were. Oh yeah, I remember. I think this is actually the way forwards here now. Oh no. Well, it's not. Oh wait, no, it might be. Hold on. No, it's not. Okay, well they didn't really try to hide that too much, did they? I want more to do with this guy. I had such an amazing idea for this episode. Oh, look at all these fancy new toys and all of our characters. And now I've just got Shadow. Woo! That was big. Oh, I'll show you a regular attack as well, by the way, from Strago here. Because he has a chance to cast magic with it. Oh, he got a kill. He only did 300 damage and he got a kill. Oh god, we're going to resurrect him, aren't we? My bad. Oh, we stole an alarm earring. That's pretty cool. Jesus Christ. Locke and Gao really packing a punch here. I was reading on Game FAQs this like classical idea people have of these old Final Fantasies where it's like the mages are meant to be the powerhouses and the physical guys, the guys in the front row, aren't really meant to do that much damage. Oh, maybe it's because this is the way forwards. Oh, we've triggered something. God, this is getting a bit labyrinthine, isn't it? But 6 is kind of broken. Oh, here we go. Here's another dragon. 6 is kind of broken because you can make anyone the mage. And I don't know. I feel that the physical guys are doing really well here. Okay, so let's try stop here. I think it worked. It worked. Also, what if we rasp the crap out of him so that he can't snort? How do we know if that costs him MP, though? Let's do it. I mean, screw it. Rasp. Shadow can't do anything. I like you, Shadow, but you're very cagey about your backstory. And you don't have many moves. Okay, Rasp. How much? 170 MP. Gao doing some damage. 300 MP of damage. Oh, do you know what? I should have Osmosed. Oh, we can check whether he has any MP left with Osmos, can't we? Really? Actually. I bet he's alright now. Let's mug. I mean, he's still got stop on him. I'm only doing this because I assume that stop will eventually run out. Why am I allowed to act on Gao again? How come Stray Cat came off? I thought it was forever. Let's go with an Osmos, see what happens. If that only does 1 damage and absorbs 1, I think we'll be alright. What did we get here? 145. Oh shit, that's a bit scary. Well, let's go with an attack. Did we steal something there? I can't remember. No, there's a snort. Okay. It's a physical counter, and he still has the MP to do it. Oh, he died, thank God. Okay, yes, definitely that's the same thing. That's what I was experiencing when I was grinding. That's a physical counter. So, look, we'll just cast stop and just bomb him with damage, because we clearly have enough. There's another secret button here. Oh. Oh, so that's not so bad. We're just going to walk around in a horseshoe, I think, you know. Alright, let's try again. Defend. Who wants to do the honors? See, I wish I knew which Esper gave me stop at this point off the top of my head, but I don't, and I sort of feel a bit bad about that. Alright, let's go with Bio, which should be pretty good damage. Let's just get the attacks in there. I feel really good about this at the moment. I have managed to figure out exactly what this guy's mechanic is. A counter to it. I have a whole strategy and everything. I feel unless it's he only counters with Snort when he's below X threshold, because before I don't really... Did Bio do much damage there? So annoying. It's so hard to see. 1,500. Alright, yeah. Dragons are no problem. Shadow learned gravity. Good job, Shadow. You have a move now. Actually, do you know what? I don't know how long this is going to be. It is very endgame dungeony, isn't it? So, let's go and give him an Esper that will have something good. Like, quick. So, acquisition rate, by the way, the higher this is, the faster you get the thing. So, he would get Cure incredibly quickly off of Seraph. He'd get Reflect fairly quickly. What do I want him to have? Some AoE damage. No, but if he's not a strong magician. Shiva, he'd get Blizzard and Blizzara fairly quick. Rasp and Osmos are on there, but they're pretty slow. Christ, I swear I just saw something move to my right and it made me think of that mouse from earlier in the month. And I haven't thought about that for days. Alright, I don't know. Let's just keep him on Phantom. The Invis is alright. Oh yeah, okay, we can move. I was going to say, I think we might have to find 2 buttons for that. So this, in theory, is all new, this whole place. So this switch... Oh. Oh, no, it's not. It's just... Oh, God, Apocryphas, 3 of them. No, I don't remember if Apocryphas... Oh, I wish I'd quick saved. If we wipe here now, this is going to be brutal. I don't remember if they were susceptible to flare or not. Do you know what? It doesn't really matter because they're dying so quick. So here's a physical attack. Oh, we didn't get lucky then. Sometimes we will, though. Gao will finish this here. I don't think I need to queue anything. That cat scratched. Nice. Oh! Are they? Oh, wow! Okay, check it out. They use level 3 Confuse. I didn't actually see that animation go, believe it or not. I didn't see. But okay, there you go. So Strago can now use that. Yeah, I think I remember reading. Yeah, I think you can get them all up here, can't you? I think we can get a couple of other ones, like 1,000 Needles and stuff too. Which I don't know what that means. Does that mean that we're going to find cactars up here? It doesn't seem like a very appropriate place for them, does it? But... I guess time will tell. Ooh, nasty, nasty. But we have Gaia Gear, so actually not that nasty. Let's just Stray Cat. Who do I want to focus on? Oh, brutal. They actually managed to just knock out Locke, and I still didn't quick save. I I know we might be in a situation here where he's just getting beaten down instantly again, but on the other hand, if they life shaver him, they're just going to heal him. Okay. That's alright. I'm not going to physically attack with Shadow, the undead guys, for obvious reasons. I love that kind of undead model, well, art, I guess, or, you know, just enemy type. I love the idea of, like, really bloody, like, blood zombies and blood skeletons, and you just kind of, like, goopy, red-looking enemies. So what level would he have to be both divisible by 3 and 4? Way too high. So it's not going to be relevant. Oh! Oh, that must have been a cat scratch that I hadn't seen. That must have been. Okay. Teleporter? Oh, God. I've completely lost sense of where we are. Oh, this is the left and right area. This isn't right. This is what they wanted to happen, and it's happened. I've got lost. The thing is, I remember very clearly that we lowered a platform somewhere to the south. So all we got to do is get down south. So I'm going to try that ladder there. Oh, wow. 2 ninjas. They look cool, and they do a lot of damage. It's okay, though. I have Shadow, who looks nowhere near as cool, but, you know. Here's something useful you can do. You can eye drops my DPS. Oh, my God. Flame Scroll. Oh, my God. Why am I not quick saving? In fact, I'm going to flee. I'm going to flee, because if they do it again, it's over, man. Game over, man. Oh, and they did do it. Shadow's away, though. See, Shadow fled there, but he's still on the screen as alive, which I think will prevent us from getting game over. See? Okay, they were scary. And this is the worst place to quick save of everyone dead, but I know I have the oh God, I don't even have many Phoenix Downs. I have exactly enough. We're out now. Oh wow, guys, this place. I'll leave that. We got to get an Osmos in. And we got to know where we're going, because I genuinely don't think I can spend too long wandering around cluelessly here. But I think this is the platform that I lowered. Let's look down real quick. Is it possible I can get rid of some of that floor? Okay, Rage. There's Osmos. Let's do the one in the front, because he'll be dead in a minute, and then we can spend some time doing the one on the back. Honestly, that's brutal. That was 500 damage right there. Alright, a Mark... Oh, never mind. He's dead. Oh, no, he's not dead. There it is. Alright, pretty happy with that. Let's get another one in. There should be a lot of MP. And so what I can do after this is give Locke his heal after the fight. You know what I'm also interested in? We could go to the map screen. And we could say switch maps. 4 chests, 2 of which we've already got, 0 items. So maybe this isn't the epic dungeon that I've been thinking it is. In terms of like just crazy long grind you down sort of thing. I don't, obviously in terms of style it's pretty fucking epic, isn't it? But the idea that there's only 2 chests left, we might be out of this sooner rather than you think. Look at that, basic cure, and it gave him all that health. Excellent. Okay, and that wasn't necessary for anything, but you never know. I didn't know if maybe the flesh would move away and there'd be a button under there or something. I wonder if this is the end we're coming up to here on the right, and I've already passed the 2 chests. I mean, I think that's totally possible too. Level 4 flare. I mean, this is the dream for level 4 flare, isn't it? I really should have done it before, but Osmos. I mean, we got 400 MP now. Look at that. Oh, baby. The one in the back died first. How is that a thing? Oh, wow, we messed those behemoths up. That was really good. I can't believe it. I feel like I struggled fighting just one a minute ago. This must be a thing. No? And we just dominated them. See, however, on this occasion, I don't think it's worth it to use. Well, actually, do you know what? Screw it. We have the MP. We have infinite MP. We just need to remember to Osmose every now and then. Beatdown is pretty brutal, though. You know, if Gao hadn't leveled up while we were here, thus getting him to nearly 900 health, he'd be getting one-shot by these. So I feel pretty good about that. That I actually spent that time and healed him up. Oh, whoops, that's not who I wanted to do it on Shadow, and I wanted to do Cure, not Cura. That was a bit dumb. Okay. Exit on the top left, it looks like. But I think what we're going to have to do is loop around to get to it. Oh, I didn't expect a teleporter. Oh, it's a rest point. Oh, that's actually the one thing I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see a rest point because, guys, genuinely, I was thinking I wanted to push through. I really wanted to push through and see where this continent ends or what was coming up. But a rest point means, it can mean a couple of things. It can mean there's a boss, or it can mean we're only halfway through. And unfortunately, we're at that point in the episode. I really, honestly, what have we done? We've moved a couple of screens to the right. That's the entire progress. Unfortunately, though, I think that's going to have to be it for the episode. Brutal. I don't know. I can't quite tell if this is a good ending or a bad ending. I mean, people are clearly going to want to see what happens because we've had so little. But I'll leave it there, guys. I'll have to tantalize you for the next time. Great opportunity for us to catch up, though. I'll read this live chat because I feel like I've missed a lot of messages here. And yeah, listen, guys. I hope you all have a lovely New Year's. I really do. Go out, have some fun, make some good resolutions tomorrow, and all that stuff. To the people in the future, I hope that assuming you're watching it even after 2023 is over, I hope it went well for you. Be interested to hear your recaps on it in the comments. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. I'll be back very soon for what has to be the end of the floating continent and the end of the game. Question mark. See you next time, guys.